Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to use our new VJ controller in tribexr to control visuals from Resolume running on your computer. What I'm doing is I'm running Resolume Arena, and I want to note that this also works with Resolume Avenue, which is a lot cheaper than Resolume Arena and has pretty much all of the same features. Um, there's also a free version of both Resolume Arena and Avenue that you can use actually indefinitely. There'll just be a watermark that pops up on the output monitor from time to time, but it still works and it's a great way to get familiar with the features. The only other requirement for this is that you are running PC VR, so you just need to connect whether it's a Quest, a Steam Index, HTC Vive to your PC, and then you'll be good to go. So the first thing we need to do in Resolume is go here to Preferences and go to OSC, and we just need to enable OSC input and OSC output. We're going to leave the ports as their defaults, and we're also going to leave this as localhost. And that's that. Now we need to go to output and enable NDI streaming, or network streaming. And then if we go over to the sources tab here and minimize this, we'll see that there is an NDI server listed here. So if I disable this, you'll see that that goes away. And now I enable it, and now we're broadcasting an NDI network that other programs can connect to. We're going to create one more NDI stream. So this one gets created by default when you enable the NDI. To create another one, we're going to go to Advanced Output. We're going to click on this plus button here, create a new screen, screen 2. Let's call it NDI Preview Monitor. And then we're going to go over here to Device, select NDI. Then we're going to go back over here, click on Slice 1, and we just need to change the input source, which you can see is our composition right now, to Preview. And now you can see we're seeing our preview monitor as the output, as this NDI source. So now we click Save and Close, and now we have two NDI streams set up, which we'll be able to connect to from Tribe. And that's it for Resolume. So I'll resume this video in Tribe and show you how to get connected there. Okay, so once you've launched Tribe, the first thing you're going to want to do is activate the VJ controller. So we're going to go to the Content menu, and then to Equipment, and you'll see the VJ controller listed here. If you haven't already purchased it, you can do that here. And then once you purchased it, you can just click on it, and Tribe will prompt you to restart your session. So we'll do that. And now you can see we have the VJ controller spawned to the right of the decks. And the last thing we need to do to set it up is go to Settings, and then to VJ controller. Now the IP addresses and the port numbers you can leave as their defaults. As long as you didn't change the port numbers in Resolume, you don't have to change them here. And we just need to select our NDI video streams. So the output monitor controls what shows up on the left screen as well as the back wall. And the preview monitor controls what shows up on the right screen. So we're going to select composition for our output monitor and preview monitor for the preview. Now, if your NDI streams aren't showing up here, one thing to check is that you don't have any firewall or antivirus that is blocking the connection between Tribe and Resolume. And another thing you can try is just restarting your computer. Sometimes, if you just installed Resolume, they might not show up right away. So you can try those things if they're not showing up. But once you have that set up, we can just click on a button here, and there you go. Our NDI output is showing up on our left monitor. Now, the last thing we have to do if we want to get it to show up on the back wall is go to the Visuals menu and just select NDI Active Source. And now we have our NDI stream on the back wall. If we want to preview a clip, we can do that with a grip button, and that will show up on our preview monitor. One last thing you might want to do is actually be able to see your Resolume window from within Tribe so that you can know which buttons correspond with which clips, which knobs control which effects. So to do that, we can use Oculus Virtual Desktop. So if I go to the Oculus menu, I'm actually just going to click Add Desktop Panel. and click Resolume Arena, and there's my Resolume screen. I can use the grip button to position it, so I'll move it back, put it there, and now I can just click Pin to Experience, leave the Oculus home menu, and now my Resolume screen is pinned in Tribe, so I can go through my clips. I know, this is the second clip in that layer, this is the fourth clip in the layer, so I have a really good idea of what's going on, and I can also see the effects that I'm controlling, the knobs, and everything else. So there you go. That's how you get set up with Resolume and Tribe. I'm going to make another video showing you some tips for how to use the VJ controller, what all the buttons and knobs do, but this should get you set up and start messing around with Resolume and Tribe.